You know what I'm thankful for this holiday season? I'm thankful I don't have to see any more nasty political ads featuring people that should never be in front of a TV camera like this guy.
Swamp Captain Mitch McConnell has created millions of jobs for China people.
I'm thankful we get a holiday reprieve from that, but I'm sorry to say it won't be long. The 2020 presidential maneuvering is already starting with a long list of potential candidates, including some bizarre ones like Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and movie star and former pro wrestler Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
I smell something. I think it's booming there. He's not running. But the long list of serious candidates will shorten fast if one man enters the race. Former Vice President Joe Biden, who is the most beloved politician in America after the nation watched him mourn the death of his beloved son, Beau. The funeral happened during the 2016 presidential campaign and prevented him from running. So, of course, there is great pressure on him to run now. And that has gotten the attention of President Trump, who talks about running against Joe Biden at every political rally.
We call him 1% Joe because he ran at least twice, I think 3 times. They say twice. I think he ran 3 times. And he never had more than 1%. So we call him 1% Joe. And then, remember what happened? And then Obama came along and took him off of the trash heap.
And that is true. Joe Biden has run for president several times, and every time he has lost badly. Biden ran in 1984 when he got 0.03% of the vote. He then ran again in 1988 when he got 0.05% of the vote. And one more time in 2008 when he did much better and got 0.22% of the vote. That is not a great track record, but a lot has changed since then. Barack Obama, who Biden ran against in 2008, chose Biden as his running mate, and the rest is history. Joe Biden is simply the strongest candidate the Democrats have. The kid from Scranton, Pennsylvania, appeals to white middle-class voters who abandoned Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party in 2016. And he is tough enough to take on President Trump head on.
They asked me, would I like to debate this gentleman? And I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Did you see where Biden wants to take me to the back of the barn? Me. He wants it. I'd love that. I'd love that.
I'm not sure I'd love it. I mean, a fight between Joe Biden, who just turned 76, and Donald Trump, who's 72, I'd be afraid somebody would break their hip in the first round. Look, Biden does have some problems as a candidate, and age is one of them. If he won when he got sworn into office, he'd be 78 years old. And there is an album full of internet pictures featuring Joe Biden in creepy moments with women. And then, of course, there are the infamous Biden gaffes.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Good to see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about? I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal.
God rest her soul, and although wait, your mom's still alive as your dad passed.
Yes, Joe Biden has some problems, and there's no question that Donald Trump will exploit them during a campaign. But most Americans have come to accept Joe Biden like their crazy uncle at the Thanksgiving table. Yes, he hugged mom too long, and he said some crazy things, but you love him anyway. So, is Joe Biden running? I have talked with several close friends of Joe Biden in his home state of Delaware, and they say he really wants to run, but he doesn't want to put his family through the rigors and the nastiness of a campaign, so it's really up to them. If Joe Biden does run, he automatically becomes the front runner. And then everything starts churning again. Everything starts up again. Campaign ads all of the time. Nasty attacks during campaign rallies. And 24/7 political coverage on TV. And all of that seeps into our homes and to our dining room tables. So, I have some advice for you. Make your holiday dining table a political-free zone. In fact, stop talking politics until the new year. The politicians are taking a break. Why shouldn't you? Because believe me, when January rolls around, just like after Thanksgiving dinner, you'll have more than your fill. I'm Larry Menti. Talk to you again next week.
It was the presidency, and we'll have one more race. Let's win that one. I'll say I'm too.
I'm so frustrated with Mother's finances. I wish we had discussed this sooner.
It's difficult making decisions for Mom. With Dad gone, a lot has changed.
Seeing my parents age, I worry about their financial decisions.
As we age, our ability to make good financial choices decreases. Start the conversation today and plan for the future. Financial resources and tools are available at smartaboutmoney.org, a non-commercial organization focused on your financial success.